So today, you guys were you continued the pressure throughout not just the first, but the second and the third. What did you say to the team after last night's game that made this difference?
We talked about a couple different things. One was, against a team like this that really capitalizes on mistakes and turnovers, is we can't take a shift off. Like, our compete level has got to be consistent no matter what. And I felt we did that for the most part today. That's a good hockey team over there. They had their push. They had their time against us. They still capitalized on a couple opportunities against us. Right. So, but really proud of the response our guys had. It was a huge win for us tonight.
And so obviously I noticed Amat being up at the forward position rather than defense. What was your thought process behind that?
Well, it's something that we've done a couple times this year. Is the depth we have on our back end is probably, I would say, up there with anyone else in the league, right? And we don't want those guys sitting too much. We want to keep them all involved and engaged, because we know at some point, whether it's the Avs or us have injuries, we want to keep guys engaged and involved and keep their game going. So we felt today was a good opportunity to get Nate back in the lineup, and that put Ammo up front, and he did an outstanding job.
Have you personally ever played forward?
I did, short stint. Yeah, short stint. It's quite a different feeling for a defenseman to be skating. But Ammo, he excelled in that role today. He made simple plays. He got in on the forecheck. He was big at the net. It was great for them to get rewarded with the goal tonight. And like I said, he did a really good job for us.
Well, I noticed that the first shift he was out there, you guys had that scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
With him and Pavel and Smith.
Yeah, I think Mitzi came down on a pinch and was physical on that play as well, and allowed Pats to come out of the corner and get a pretty big scoring chance at the crease. They did a good job. They provided us with some energy. They were physical. They put some pressure on their D, forced some turnovers. So it's everything you want from your fourth line.
And with Annunen being out day to day, obviously Holm got his first start back-to-back. And how do you think he did?
I thought he did outstanding this weekend, to be honest with you. He's in a situation where we thought Annunen was going to get the start on Friday. That flipped, so last-minute change, and then I thought he did a great job tonight. He made the saves we needed him to make, especially late in the game. They had some nice chance in the slot and came up huge for us. So it's a guy that's been working really hard behind Annunen in practice and making sure that he's sharp and ready for a situation like this.
I may have already asked you this, but do you ever look at the standings?
Of course, we always do, especially, we look and see where our opponent is, what kind of streak they're on, where they're getting their success from. So, yeah, we look at it. I mean, we want to make sure that we take care of business here at home. Keeps us in the hunt. It's pretty packed right now. I know we've got a couple more games played than some other teams in our division, but we want to make sure that we stay in the hunt for sure.
Yeah, because with this win, this jumped you up to tie with third with Abbotsford here. So I know it's early, but I mean, hey, progress is progress, right?
Yeah, it's a long season. There's a lot of games left. Would we have liked a better start in terms of getting some numbers in the win column? Of course, but it's a long season. We want to make sure that we keep trending in the right direction.
And I remembered what I was going to ask you last night, like 10 minutes after I left. Kevin McGlue had told me that you guys are going to be offering the neck guards. Has any of the players come to you personally and said, hey, I want a neck guard? I don't feel comfortable playing or anything like that, because I noticed a lot of the Texas players had the neck guards, so that's what kind of brought it up to me.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it because we have some players and some staff that were extremely close. So we talked about it because it hit home with some players and some of our staff members. And we gave them
there's one of them.
The personal choice. It's their personal choice if they want to do it. There's obviously going to be encouragement from leagues and as we move forward, but that's their personal choice.
Okay, great. And congratulations on the win.